Wherever. All right. Hopefully that's working for everybody. We got audio? Yes, no? Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to see if we got everything coming through. Turn off the monitor. There we go. Perfect. Hearing an echo in my head and trying to figure out why we're hearing echoes. But now we got rid of it, so now there's no echoes. And welcome everybody to Hastings Stadium for OUA Action. The University of Guelph taking on the Brock Badgers. Of course, this is the home opener for the Gryphons. Originally was scheduled to be in Welland, but fortunately the Welland Jackfish took priority on the stadium, so the Badgers and Gryphons are here at Hastings Stadium this afternoon. Matt Stocco making his skipper debut at home for the Gryphons. Gryphons off to a 2-0 start, and the Badgers are 4-1 on the regular season so far, in exhibition play and everything else. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys haven't hit the like and subscribe buttons on the YouTube side, please do so. We'll try to get every lineups and stuff going through here as we go through as well. Kind of hard when they don't put first names on lineup cards, but that's coach's preference, I guess. But Caleb Fuller State will lead things off. Lenny will be batting second for the Badgers. Leaders at second base, he's batting third. Carpenter is at the fourth spot at first base. Matheson, who's been off for a tear, is in the designated hitter spot. He's batting fifth. Phelan is batting sixth in left field. Campbell's in third base at seventh spot. Bowery's in at the catching. And Geddes is in right field in the ninth spot. And Teethan on the hill for the Badgers. For the Gryphons, Marco DeGamo will lead things off in right field. Sisseland is in left field, batting second. Evan Augustin is the shortstop. He's batting third. Sawyer Whitaker, the catcher, batting fourth. Gillis is in the five spot at third base. Cantwell's at first base. Cooper is the DH. He's batting in seven. Chang is at second base. He's batting in there. And then Jalen Wood is batting the nine spot in center field. And Dan Marin getting the start on the hill for the Gryphons. Of course, we're going to kick with a normal tradition here as well momentarily here. And we'll have the Gryphons going to do what they do best here. And, of course, rookie tradition since as long as I've been involved with the program anyways. We're going to call it the rookies to do the anthems once the umpires are done exchanging lineup cards here. Thanks, Ben. We're working on it. It needs some work. Got the buttons program, but I'm not sure if they're going to work properly, so hopefully everything works the way it is, and we're good to go. But thanks, everybody, for tuning in on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch as well, or whatever points in between, we do appreciate it. We're also trying to go live to Game Changer here, so hopefully that goes live if you're everything else. Trying our best. A little rusty having to, actually do everything else. When we're doing Cable 14 games all summer, I don't have to do anything. I just have to show up, to put the headset on me and say, okay, yeah, you're going to camera 3 now, and here's our live feed. And by the way, we're live. These are 7-inning contests. Doubleheaders are 7 innings. There's a mercy rule after 5, I believe, as well. 10 after 5, or ridiculous. I think it's 15 after 4, too, if the game gets kind of ridiculous here. But, yes, we'll get things going here and momentarily. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Hastings Stadium for tonight's OUA Action. The Gryphons taking on the Brock Badgers. And keeping with Gryphon tradition, we're going to have the rookies singing the anthem momentarily here. Yes, there's a lot of rookies this year, so a lot of guys will be singing the anthem today. Another rookie tradition well upheld here at Hastings Stadium as we'll get underway momentarily here. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube or watching on Game Changer, watching over on Twitch as well. We do appreciate it. My name is Neil Srivastava. This is now my 9th season doing broadcast anyways for the Gryphons. Been doing play-by-play. We've done scoring. We've done everything else over the years. So, yes, I got involved with the program back in 1996. So that's how long ago I've been doing things off and on for the Gryphons here. So, yes, it's been a while. We'll get underway momentarily. The Gryphons hosting the Badgers here. Both teams 2-0 on the season early anyways. Badgers are 4-1 overall. Marin's going to get the game started here shortly. That still. I might have to ask your knowledge and everything else for the game. Some Yahoo football pool stuff. Got suckered into doing the one for Cable 14, part of the Steel City podcast. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in wherever you're watching this afternoon. I didn't do the chalk. No, it wasn't me today. Could you imagine me trying to line this field, though? Jeez. I'll have to show you a picture sometime, Noah, of the job the city did in Hamilton the one game. It was like everything was weird. Nothing where it was supposed to be. Let's put it that way. Leave it at that. Caleb Fuelerstake will lead things off against Dan Marin here momentarily. Marin's been finishing his warm-ups. Yes. So are you allowed to have a Discord channel yet, Wong, or no? You're allowed to jump on the Discord. We'll have to get you set up there. If not, I'll just send you a message. Got Instagram. Just tag me on Instagram or whatever. Or tag me on TikTok, and I'll send you the picture. The Discord? Oh, nice, man. Well, I'll send you the link for it, so you can jump on ours. Thanks. Going to lead things off here. Get underway momentarily here. Where's Sam Brown? Sam Brown, unfortunately, Ben Moore is now a graduate student. First pitch in there, first strike one. We're underway. I miss calling Sam Brown's name. That one misses inside, count even at 1-1. First pitch was 12:03 p.m. Eastern time. 7-inning contest. Aaron gets the sign from his catcher. One offering. Up there for a called strike. Count now 2-1. Or 1-2, sorry. On Fuelerstake. That one misses upstairs, evens the count at 1-1. 2-2. Aaron's 2-2 offering. Chopped at the first baseman, fielded cleanly. He'll take it himself. And there'll be one away here to start the first inning for the Gryphons. One up, one down. Here we go. Fuelerstake's retired on the 3 unassisted. Money now the batter. Lines the first offering he sees from Marin up the middle for a base hit. And the Badgers have got a runner and scoring on the base path here. Start the ball game. One away. Leader now the batter. Takes one first pitch in there for a called strike at the letters. Aaron gets ahead on this pitch. 0-1 the count now. Runner goes on the pitch. The throw down is way high and thankfully cut off by the shortstop to keep it in the infield. Count 1-1 now. Little high. One offering. It's hit into right field. Right fielder backpedaling. He's going to make the catch. Runner's going to tag. Oh, he dropped it on transfer, they'll say. They'll throw it in there. Runner back safely at third base. Away now in the inning. Offering is in there for a called strike. No score here in the top of the first inning. Badgers threatening with two away. Runner at third base. Popped in the air. First baseman giving it chase. Got room down the line. He'll make the catch. And the Badgers threaten the first inning. Will be left at third base. Gryphons coming to bat when we come back after the break. And I know there's no score in this contest here at Hastings Stadium. On the first inning here at Hastings Stadium in a scoreless tie between the Badgers and the Gryphons. Offering his misses in there for a ball one, or sorry, it's a called strike. Marco DeGama. That one misses low, evens the count at 1-1. From Thiessen. On the ground to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly, throws to first in time. And there's one away here in the Gryphons' half of the inning. Takes strike one here. Decent. 1-1 the count now. That one's in there for a swung and a missed. And quickly the count is 0-2. A called strike three. He gets the punch out. And there's two away here. No score, two away here in the home half of the first inning. Guelph and Brock are scoreless. Outside for ball one. Big swing and a miss on that one. Count is 1-1. And Evan Ogston. Homered yesterday in the contest. Wet McMaster. This is low. Won the count now on Ogston. In there for a called strike. Catcher does a good job at framing that one up. 2-2 the count now on Ogston. Two away. Offering on its way. Foul down the line and out of play. Count at 2-2. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube. You're watching on Game Changer. You're watching on Twitch. Watching wherever you're watching this afternoon. Yes, sir. You will, Wong. Make sure you said something in the chat so I can get you on the Discord side. And get you all set up there. Full count now on Ogston. One foul. First baseman giving it chase. And he'll make the catch on the run. And the Gryphons are retired 3 up, 3 down. We're scoreless here at Hastings Stadium after 1 inning of play. As I figured it would. Yep. That's a good question. If I had to pick anybody in the NFL to score a touchdown today, who would it be? That's a good question. Well, let me go in my Yahoo fantasy pool and tell you who I want somebody to score a touchdown with today. That's a very good question as we're back underway here. Top of the second inning we go. Scoreless between the Badgers and Gryphons here in game number 1. Trying to figure out this YouTube thing or this Yahoo thing because first time ever doing it. For football, anyways. Justin Phillip in the booth right now? No, it's just me and Eric McKenzie up here. Everybody else is down somewhere else with whatever they're doing. Kicked everybody out of the booth this year. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Table 14's got their own little broadcaster pool going on this year. So that one's fouled away. But yes, we're also doing a Steel City podcast on a week, which is the weekly sports show. So might be making some guest appearances on that this fall, winter, as well to rant about how bad my football team is. That one swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on the batter. Matheson. Batter back in the box is Matheson. Marin looks in for the sign. Is 1-2 offering. This is outside, evens the count at 2-2. Oh, strike 3. Matheson comes down looking. There's one away here in the inning. I need to be strong, eh? Well, failing now the batter. Carrying the cover off the baseball. The first offering he sees down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly and called out. Phelan's going to confused. He thought he hit it fouled off his body here, and if we're going to have a conversation or not here. Plate umpire did not see it, so he called the ball in play. Foul ball is the call. Phelan will go back to the plate here. X-Pie is even further away than you are, Wong. X-Pie is in the Illinois area. One's hit down the right field line, but that's going to hook foul. And the count is quickly 0-2 here on Phelan. Marin Wicks with an 0-2 count with one away here in the second inning. Offering. Swung on and missed. Into the glove it goes. Phelan goes down on strikes. There's 2 away in the inning. If you're looking at YouTube, look for the Steel City Sportscast. That's their thing, and you'll see my team name. It's pretty easy. It says, Neil, don't pick all the Chiefs. First pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1 on the batter. That one misses low, evens the count 1-1. Guess we have Gatorade here, Wong. Not in the booth, unfortunately. If the variety store across the street's still open, okay. Grounder. Marin's not going to get that one. It's going to be the second baseman. He's not going to field it cleanly, and it'll likely be an infield hit. Scored on that one. A 2-out infield C&I single. Badgers have got a runner aboard here with 2 away in the second inning. Yes, we would like to either Nabbers to score or Jefferson or Connor or Warren. Yeah, we even take the kicker scoring. That's not possible though. Got Tampa's kicker, so I don't know if we're going to do all right. Probably not. Next swing says he went around. The count is 0-1 on the batter. Beautiful Sunday afternoon for baseball here at Hastings Stadium. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big swing and a miss on that one. Got some fans yelling at the booth here about the Cowboys, so I'm like, I guess they must have hit a nerve. 0-2 the count now. Marin goes back to work. Got the runner at first base. Offering misses just outside. 1-2 now the count. On Sowery. Marin's at 24 pitches to this point. The Badgers bench. A little cow mooing, I'm guessing. Expect that from the Gryphons side because, we got the agriculture college up there after all. Sowery steps out of the box as Marin steps off the mound. Count will remain 1-2 here. That one misses outside. 2-2 now the count. No score here in the second inning. 2-2 offering. Chopped at the shortstop. Third base was actually going to field it. Going to throw across the diamond in time. And the putout's required. Badgers stranded base runner here in the top of the second inning. We're still scoreless at Hastings Stadium. Bob, in the second inning we go here. Scoreless between Barak and Guelph. Srivastava, thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube, wherever you're watching this afternoon. Pitch misses low for ball one. Inside, counts the count now 0-2. On Sawyer Whitaker, the batter. No from Thiessen. Chopped but foul, an excuse me swing by the batter. Balls and a strike now, the count. One's in there for a called strike, evens the count at 2-2. That's 16 pitches. A tidy 3 up, 3 down inning in the first. Whitaker now takes that one low, runs the count to full at 3-2. Valens in left, Feuerstake in the center, Geddes in right. Campbell, Lunny, Leader, and Carpenter at first, respectively, for the Badgers. Lowry doing the catching. Pitcher Thiessen. That's a great day for baseball. TJ, great to see you. Called strike 3. Whitaker goes down looking, and there's one away here in the second inning. Offering. Outside catcher trying to frame that one back into the zone on Gillis. But it's ball one. One offering is chopped foul. Count is 1-1 now. On Jack Gillis. One offering misses outside for a ball. Gets away from the catcher. And a count now 2-1 on Jack Gillis. On the count now with one away. There for a called strike on Gillis. Evens the count at 2-2. Two offerings hit right into right field. Down the line, it's going to go. Runner is going to take the long turn. Gillis will have to hold at first with a long single with one away. Of course, you got to remind yourself, rookie traditions here. Rookies don't get to choose their walk-up songs, so some guys are going to have some ridiculous ones this year. At least they're all in good taste. There's no Barney so far, and there's no Bluey soundtracks like last year. Reminds me, I got a box of Bluey cereal I got to crack into one of these days. We're playing some Bluey games when we get back to live streaming. Sometime this week. We have Star Wars Outlaws to play on the Switch. Look for that sometime this week. First pitch misses in there for ball one. On Cantwell. Gryphons. 1-1 offering. It's driven into left center field pretty well. It's going to get down and go into the corner. Gillis getting the wave. He's chugging hard for home. He's going to score on the RBI double by Cantwell. 1-0 Gryphons here in the second inning. You want to see some Bluey? We'll do it on a night game this week. No, don't worry. How is school going, by the way? That one misses for a ball. In college, yes. You know you're in college now. Hopefully things are going well over there. We're over to second base. Runner back safely. Kickoff attempt. Starting week 3. There you go. Mr. Evil. This is outside. 2-0 the count now. On Cooper. Brendan Cooper now the batter. Up to 27 pitches now. Way out here. There's only one away. Gryphons still threatening to get another run across. 1-0 Guelph lead. Big cut on that one by Cooper. Runs the count to 2 balls and a strike here. Brendan Cooper, the OUA MVP. That's what Ben's saying? Okay, Ben. Might happen. One offering is fouled away. Count is 2-2. 1-0 Gryphons. They scored a run, and not so many batters to go here. Stopped but foul. Stays alive at 2-2. Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you may be watching this afternoon. Greatly appreciate it. Got some ad dollars you want to throw Gryphon baseball team's way, we can put your sponsor ads up as well. Go to Matt or anybody on the coaching staff. They'll get in touch with us and let you guys negotiate the price. We'll just put your ads up. All good. Stopped at the shortstop. He fields it, close the first. They'll get the out at first. Runner goes to third. Runner on third base now with 2 away. Cooper's retired on the 6-3 for the second out of the inning. Up to 32 pitches now. Noah Chang. Big cut and a miss on that one by Chang for strike 1. Leading this one 1-0 over the Brock Badgers. That one gets away from the catcher. Run's going to come in. It's 2-0 for the Gryphons here in the second inning. On what likely to be a wild pitch. And a 1-1 count now. Chang works with a 1-1 count. Off Thiessen. This is upstairs. 2-1 the count now. That one's in there for a called strike. Count 2-2. 2 away in the Gryphons' second inning. 7-inning ball game. They're up 2-0 here on the Badgers. Early. Way outside. And runs the count to full at 3-2 on Chang. Inside, Chang drives a 2-out walk. The Gryphons got him baited and a base runner here in the second inning. A 2-out walk by Noah Chang. Runner aboard here for the Gryphons, who already scored 2 runs in the second inning. Jalen Wood now, the 9's batter. Center fielder today. Bat. Fouls the first offering off for strike 1. First base, leads off. Clason's offering. Runner goes on the pitch. Wood hits this one foul, but it's going to go out of play. Count is 1-1 now. Sorry, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Wood with 2 away now. Looking to get out of this one. Runner goes on the pitch. Gets in there, and it's going to be a stolen base. Catcher had to do a good job and hanging on to that baseball. They're now in scoring position for Wood with 2 away. 1-2 count. Andrew, an RBI double and a wild pitch. Great to see, AJ. Liner up the middle. That's going to get through. Wood's going to make the big turn. The throw to the plate is going to be cut off. And Wood comes through with a 2-out single. Gryphons now leading this one 3-0. On Andrew, I used you as the parental contact for Game Changer because the only player I knew off the top was like, you won't mind. Just tag myself as a family member. I guess technically are. Not really, but known each other long enough. 1-0 the count now. Marco de Gama. 3-0 Gryphons here. Second inning. They scored all 3 runs in the inning. Cantwell hit the double. 2-0 the count now. High chopper. Shortstop's going to have a long throw across the diamond and be in time. They make the play, but the Gryphons score 3 times in the inning and now lead this one 3-0. We'll come back after the break. The Badgers batting at the top of the 3rd. Top of the third inning we go here. The Guelph Gryphons leading the Brock Badgers in game number 1, 3-0. Been striking for 3 runs in the home half of the second inning. Neil Srivastava, thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're watching from this afternoon. Marin back out for his third inning of work here. Offering is a tag to right field. Makes the catch. And there's one away here. Early here, and 1 pitch, 1 out here in the third. Pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. On Caleb Fueller's take. Joe's bunt pushes it down. Marin's going to have to hurry. Throw will be not in time. It'll be an infield single for Fueller's take with 1 away. One out, 1 on here in the top of the third inning for the Badgers as they're trying to get back into this ball game, trailing by 3. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. Want to know the count now. Steakhouse or Jackfish? Oh man, that's a tough one. You know, on the podcast, AJ, I took the Jackfish in 6. Probably hate me for that one, but that's I don't know. It's so tough to call this one. But I'd be personally okay if you got a ring out of this one, my friend. Got a ring out of this one. I think you're the only horse I got left in the race, so you might as well get one. Might as well get one. They caught up between the racers. Wood's going to have to hurry. He's going to try to track this one down. It's going to get down. Viewer's take on his horse. He's going hard to third. Getting the wave. The throw be cut off. And the Badgers are on the scoreboard trailing 3-1. A double by Lunny. Badgers are on the scoreboard. Now trailing by 2 at 3-1. Still only 1 out in the inning for the Gryphons. And now Leaderly the batter. That one's in there for a called strike. Count is 0-1. On Leader. That one misses outside for a ball. The count at 1-1. Marin up to 34 pitches now in his outing. Rain's coming down here now at Hastings Stadium. Wasn't supposed to rain at all. The ground ball at the shortstop. He'll field it cleanly. The throw to first isn't in time. And there's 2 away, but runner goes to third now, 90 feet away. Making this a 1-run ball game are the Badgers. Flash rain shower here. Thing's a little wet, but that's about it. That one's in there for a called strike on the batter. Aaron gets ahead of the count at 0-1 on Carpenter. Carpenter hits this one off the end of the bat. Right fielder backpedaling. He'll make the catch, and the play is done. Badgers do break the scoreless, break into the scoreboard. They now trail the Gryphons 3-1. Gryphons coming to bat. Come back after the break. Bottom of the third inning we go. Gryphons leading the Brock Badgers here at Hastings Stadium 3-1. Neil Srivastava, thank you so much for joining us. Right back at the first baseman. He'll take the ball himself. And there's quickly one away here. The home half of the third inning. One pitch, one out for Season here. Start the inning. In there for a called strike. Count 0-1. There for a called strike. Quickly the count 0-2 here. Ogston 0 for 1 in the contest. Homer yesterday at McMaster. In the dirt, 1-2 the count now. Not 48 pitches here. Third inning. 3 over where you want to be as far as a pitcher goes. Anyway, 15 per inning is a norm. Offering misses inside. Ogston just stands there. That'll even the count at 2-2. Dirt. That runs the count the full at 3-2. Offering. Chopped foul. We'll do it again as Ogston stays alive at 3-2. This one 3-1 if you're just tuning in. They scored all 3 runs in the home half of the second inning. Badgers came back with one in the top of the third. Low and Ogston will draw the 1-out walk here. Badgers Gryphons have got something going here in the home half of the third inning. Sun poking through the clouds again. A little, I want to say a brief downpour. Wasn't expecting rain at all. More of a light drizzle. Only on the right side of the infield, too. Sawyer Whitaker now the batter. Ogston leads off at first. Mound visit by the catcher, Lowry. Southeast. Outside for ball one. Inside. And the count is quickly 2-0. Have a great day, XY. Throw your football this afternoon. Catch up soon, my friend. Runner goes on the pitch. Throw down is not going to be in time. Ogston will steal the base easily. Count now 2 balls and a strike on Sawyer Whitaker. Foul the way. Strike one. Sorry. Count now Whitaker. Ogston with a sizable lead at second base. Whitaker swings and misses. He'll go down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Worst walk-up song so far. They're not as bad as they usually are, AJ. You guys have kind of took it easy on these guys. Eric McKenzie filling us in on here, and it's just, we haven't heard it yet. Some of these guys need to really work on them. Of course, you guys have taken it and explained to the viewers at home that the rookies don't get to shoot walk-up song. Chosen by the team captains and veterans. No Barney this year. No Bluey. So, yeah, I guess we're okay. Jack Gillis now works with a 1-0 count in his favor. Way in the inning. This one foul and out of play. Evens the count at 1-1. This is 1 for 1. Last time up. Dirt. Ogston has to battle back down to second base here. As the count's now 2-1. On Gillis. Off the hands, but it goes foul. Count to 2-2. At 60 pitches. Gillis, they say he went around on the play. He'll go down swinging, and the Gryphons will strand a base runner at second base, but still lead this one 3-1. Back with the top of the 4th inning. We come back after the break. Apparently, the worst walk-up song is "Skivvy Toilet" out there, AJ. I'm not sure who gave him "Skivvy Toilet," but still, I can't believe that's actually a song. Top of the fourth inning here at Hastings Stadium. Gryphons leading the Brock Badgers 3-1 in game number one. Doubleheader. Also, thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube, Game Changer, wherever you may be watching, Twitch as well. Popped foul. First time we've ever broadcast a Game Changer. Now that we know how to do it, we may have to do it more often. Foul away, and the count quickly 0-2 on the batter. Matheson. Earns at 38 pitches here into the fourth inning. Matheson 1. Popped but foul. Count will remain 0-2 here. Fouled away. Again, the count will remain 0-2. Like a baseball a mile here. Have to be very careful how he pitches them. Offering. Upstairs, 1-2 down the count. Spot the miss here if you're Marin. That one's dirt and runs the count even 2. Dan Brown, there you go. There's a name. Danny Marin starting some OUA games. How you doing, Mr. Brown? Strike 3 called on Matheson. There's one away here in the fourth. Four pitches at this point for Marin. One away here in the fourth. Low. Ball. No, the count. Phelan. there for a called strike. Down at 1-1. Center field. What calls for it? He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away here in the 4th inning. Chopped in the right field. Going to be down. Runner is going to take the big turn here. Get 2-out single. Actually, now it's going to be thrown back in the infield and go to third. And now they got the runner going to third. The second base. Phelan got a little too aggressive on that one. And the Badgers will run themselves out of the inning here. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the Gryphons. They'll come to bat here in the home half of the 4th inning, leading this one 3-1. Off to the bottom of the 4th here at Hastings Stadium. The Gryphons leading the Brock Badgers 3-1. So much for tuning in where you may be watching this afternoon. Breaking for all 3 runs in the 2nd inning. Badgers answering back one with the top of the 4th inning. Top of the 3rd inning. Offering is swung at and hit foul. Now 0-1 here. Activity continues. Badgers bullpen down there. Driven pretty hard to center field. Stake will be underneath this one. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 away here in the 4th. Cantwell flies out to center field. Now 1 for 2 in the contest. Pops the first offering he sees, and in the left field here. Fielder's converging. He's not going to make the catch. Cooper probably bored with what has scored a single. The Gryphons have got a base runner here in the 4th inning. There's for a ball. On Noah Chang. Walked his last time up. I missed upstairs again, and it's a 2-0 count on Noah Chang. One away here in the home half, the fourth inning. Gryphons leading this one 3-1, looking to increase their lead over the Badgers. Offering. Inside, it's quickly 3-0. Sizing up to 9 pitches now. In at the bullpen a little bit, and they're been at some people. Throw over, runner back safely. There for a called strike, count now 3-1. Chang taking all the way. Lined up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstops. Not going to come up with it. Runners at first and second for the Gryphons with one away now here in the fourth. One-out single for Chang. Cooper at second base. Chang at first. Jalen Wood. 1-for-1 in the contest. Pitch misses outside from Thies. Definitely laboring out here in this inning. Roll has not been sharp in this inning. Aiming the baseball rather than throwing it. No offering. There for a called strike, 1-1 the count. $77 now. Sorry, 72 pitches. One offering. Low in the dirt for ball 2. 1 the count now. This one out of the way. Runs the count to 2-2 now. They one away here in the Gryphons' fourth inning. Would be followed by the top of the order. Ground ball double play. Outside runs the count to full at 3-2 with 1 out. Big cut and miss. Wood goes down swinging for the second of the inning. Thanks, Lyndon. Strikes out. Runners still at first and second now. Marco DeGama. DeGama hits this one in the left center field pretty deep. Going to get down in the corner. It's going to bounce off the fence. 2 runs will come in to score. Gryphons make this a 5-1 ball game as DeGama's on his horse. not stopping until he gets to third. He clears the bases with a triple. And Marco DeGamo still loves hitting in this ballpark. See if I can fix it in the half inning, Linden. Thanks. 5-1 is your score now. Gryphons have broke this one open a little more. Breathing room here. Outside for a ball. Side. Count is 2-0 now. Bottom of the fourth inning, Gryphons by 5-1. This is low. This will be at the 3-0 count. Huh. Four-pitch walk for Sequina, and runners on the corners now with 2 away for the 3-batter in the Gryphons lineup. Likely going to prompt the call down to the bullpen here at some point. There is lots of activity down in that Badgers bullpen. Throwing because we can't see on the other side of the fence. Way for the Gryphons in the fourth inning. 5-1 now. High chopper hit the third base. Fielded cleanly, they'll throw to first. Just in time to get the punch out. That'll end the inning. Gryphons strike for 2, and now increase their lead to 5-1. Back with the top of the 5th inning when we come back after the break. Top of the fifth inning we go here at Hastings Stadium. Srivastava, thank you so much for joining us. We are watching. There for a called strike. Batter. In there for strike 2, and quickly the count is 0-2 on the catcher's salary. Aaron at 50 pitches here into the fifth inning. And an inning. Starter. Does he go around on that pitch? He said he did not go around. Checks the swing. Count 1-2 now. Offering. Low runs the count to full at 3-2. Way here in the top of the fifth inning. This one 5-1. Trying to poke through the clouds once again. This is low, and leadoff walk here from Marin on the batter, Lowry. We have Geddes now. They weigh in a runner at first. Time temperature 3 Celsius. Off a few degrees sun behind the clouds, though. There for a called strike. Aaron gets ahead of the count. 0-1 on Geddes. Lowry with a at first. Right on the ground. Going to be past a diving second baseman. Badgers will have runners at first and second. Still nobody away. Back to the top of the order now. Badgers here. Offering is on and missed for strike 1. Oh, there we go, Lyndon. Have to put the app on my phone or something. Happen again. Or authorize my laptop. I don't know. Figure that out. No, things we haven't had to deal with all summer. 1-1 the count now. On viewer stick. The contest. Low for a ball. Ball's in a strike now. Aaron up to 59 pitches now. Inside. And it's 3-1 on viewer stake. That one misses upstairs. That's going to load the bases, and the bases will be full of Badgers here. Still nobody away in the inning. Catcher out to have a conversation, Aaron. Money would be the batter now. He has 2 contest. Line from Whitaker. Back in the box. There for a called strike. Money. There's for a ball. Count at 1-1. Nobody away here in the top of the 5th inning. Bases loaded. Badgers. There for a called strike. 1-2 the count now on Lunny. Popped foul and play. Count remain 2-2. Or 1-2. Diary at third. Geddes at second. Fewer stake at first. Down here. Gets inside and actually hits the batter. That's going to bring home a run. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And still nobody away here. Here's 0 for 2 in the contest. In for the Gryphons. Up the middle, a great stop by the second baseman, but unfortunately not going to make a play on it. And everybody will be safe. And it's now a 2-run ball game as the Badgers have made it 5-3. And prompt the mound visit here. Great stop by the shortstop, and unfortunately the flip to second base was just unable to be reeled in safely. But he's safe on the infield. Still nobody away. Mound visit over. Aaron will go back to work now. Pitch count now at 68 pitches in the inning. Or in the contest, sorry. Now leading by 2 here. Badgers have threatened this. Have rallied for 2 runs in the inning. Big cut on that first offering by Cole Carpenter. Strike 1. Popped high in the air. Wood giving it chase, still backpedaling here. He's going to make the catch on the warning track. Runners will tag and advance. Now it's a 1-run ball game. Give Carpenter a sacrifice fly to center field. 1 away now. Runners now on the corners for the back. Now down by a run. Like car or something. Copper at the shortstop. He'll flip cover. Throw to first. They'll get the out. A runner will come home with a tie ball game. Badgers have rallied with scoring 4 runs here in the 5th inning. Off Marin. Defensive miscues at shortstop. Kind of the issue. Now 2 away in the inning. Go ahead and run for the Badgers at second base now. Peter. Contest. Fouls off the first offering for strike 1. Phelan now the batter. So for 2 ball. Dive for a ball. Fouled away again. Now is 1-2, sorry. On Phelan. Goes on the pitch at the shortstop. Counts the bounce at the bobbles is one again. They're going to come home to the plate here to throw. He is safe at home. The tag is late. Badgers take the lead. It's 6-5. Five-run 5th inning so far for the Badgers. Taking the lead 6-5. Runner going on the play. Fouled away for strike 1 by Campbell. Contest. Phelan will reach on the field. Side. Comes home. Low for a ball. The count now. Popped in the air. First baseman giving it chase. He's going to make the catch, and the inning is mercifully over now. But the damage has been done here. Badgers are taking the lead here at 6-5. Gryphons will come to bat in the home half of the 5th when we come back after the break. Offering from Monas on Whitaker. Outside for a ball. And the count is 2-2 here in the home half of this 5th inning. Badgers have rallied for 5 runs in the top half of the 5th. Take a 6-5 lead over the Gryphons. Called strike 3. Whitaker goes down looking. And there's one away here in the 5th inning. Jack Gillis will be the batter now. 1 for 2 in the contest. Honest took over for Deason. Top half of the frame. Bottom half of this frame. Low for ball 1. Jack Gillis. Got a 5-1 lead at one point before the Badgers rallied in the top half of this inning. 5 lead. High chopper. Hit foul. Down at 1-1. This is outside for a ball. The count now. This is in dirt. And the count is now 3 balls and 1 strike on Jack Gillis. Off the helmet here. Thankfully he's okay, and thankfully that helmet was on his head here. As the runners will go now, first time run will go aboard, and the go-ahead run at the plate now for the Gryphons. Kind of sounds like a mock-up of Hairless Whisper, but I'm not sure what this song is. Got to be definitely right up there as far as the bad walk-up song. Nothing something I would have picked for fine. There you go. It's called Sea Line. Inside. Count 2-0. Going to cause time here. We're going to give him a mound visit. Pitching coach coming out to have a conversation with his pitcher. Calm him down a little bit. Relax. Walking out there with a little bit of purpose. That's one away here. Count on Cantwell. 2. gets away from the catcher. It's going to advance the runner 90 feet here. He's making a big turn here. Thinking about third. Tying run now in scoring position. Cantwell. 3-0 count in his favor. Cantwell draws a 1-out walk here. High run and go-ahead run now on the base pass for the Gryphons. Time is called here. We'll have a pitching change. Honest just not able to find the strike zone. Welcome back to Hastings Stadium. Pitcher on the hill for the Badgers. Cohen. Bat here. He's 1 for 2 in the contest. Tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first. Only one away here in the home half of the 5th inning. Hits the first offering he sees for strike one. Loud foul ball. At one point led to this game 5-1. Badgers storm back with 5 runs in the top of this inning. 6-5 lead. For a ball. Count is even at 1-1. Barrel activity down in the Badgers bullpen yet again. Box again. Pitcher's delivery. An offering on his way. Outside and low for ball 2. Upstairs is the count. 3-1 now. For Waits, 3-1 offering. It misses low. That'll load the bases here. That's just like the Badgers did in the top half of the inning. Bases are loaded now with 1 away. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're watching this afternoon. My name is Neil Srivastava. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like buttons, the subscribe buttons, the follow buttons wherever you're watching. Make sure you do so. Helps the algorithms. Find the stream. More people find OUA baseball. That one's in there for a called strike on Noah Chang. Loaded here in the home half of the 5th inning. Rock Badgers leading the Guelph Gryphons 6-5. If you're just one's in the dirt. Chang tells the runner at third to hold steady. This count is 1-1 here. Chang hits this one down the line, but it's going to go foul. Out of play. Strike 2. 1-2 the count now on Chang. Just only 1 away here in the Gryphons half of the inning. Bases are loaded. Waiting for the right fielder to get back in position. They have to yell at the pitcher to step off. Looks in for the sign. 1-2 offering. Popped foul by Chang. He stays alive at 1-2. Offering. Misses outside. It gets away to the catcher. That's going to tie the ball game. A wild pitch. Gryphons tie this at 6 apiece here in the 5th inning. Count 2-2 now. Runners advance from their 90 feet now. Tie ball game at 6 apiece. That's going to prompt yet another mound visitor. Coming out for the ball again here. Guess they don't have the 3-batter rule. League. Another pause in the action here. 6-6 is your score here at Hastings Stadium. Dante Srivastava will come into the play. 2-2 count here. Got the go-ahead run at third base. Turns run at second. With line through the hole, it's going to score a run for sure, if not two. Runner is getting the wave. The throw to the plate is going to be cut off, and the Gryphons take an 8-6 lead here over the Badgers in the fifth inning. A one-out single by Noah Chang makes it an 8-6 ball game for the Gryphons. Jalen Wood would come to the plate now, the runner at first base. And still only one away here in the Gryphons' half of the fifth inning. What a wild inning so far. Off the catcher's helmet for strike one. Watches that one into the catcher's glove, and it evens the count at 1-1 on that ball call. Runner safely in at second base on the stolen base. One offering coming up. Inside, 3-1 on Wood now. Dante Srivastava struggles to find the strike zone here. Never easy for a pitcher to come in relief midway through a batter. Topped at the shortstop. They'll field it, throw to first in time. They'll get the out. Runner goes to third on the play. Wood does his job. 2 away now. Eight-6 is your score. Gryphons came back to rally after the Badgers took a 6-5 lead in the top half of this inning. There for a strike. Called strike again. Srivastava is 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Big cut and a miss. He goes down the throw down to second base, over the head of the. Going to allow another run to come. Home to score. It's now a 9-6 ball game for the Gryphons. A rough error by Salary here. Allows the inning to continue. More importantly, a 9th run comes home for the Gryphons. That one's fouled away. Runner will have to go back to first. Count is 0-1 on the batter. Off to center field. Stakes got a beat on it. He'll make the catch, and the inning is finally over. Gryphons strike for 4 runs in the inning, and now it's a 9-6 ball game. Come back after the break. 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning here at Hastings Stadium. The Guelph Gryphons leading the Brock Badgers 9-6. A wild 5th inning saw 9 runs come across the plate between two teams. Badgers struck for 5. Gryphons answered back with 4. 9-6 lead here. Scored for the Gryphons. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. They're on the hill for the Gryphons now. Landon Hutar. Inside for ball 2. Lowry is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up, came around to score in the last inning. Last inning, rather. Pops this one in the air. Baseman giving it chase. Catcher who's going to make the catch in foul territory for the first out of the inning. 1 away now. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are. Like, subscribe, and the follow buttons if you haven't done. Back with game 2 after the one, about 30 minutes after that. That first game is over. Back on the air Saturday afternoon, 12 noon. Windsor Lancers are here in town to take on the Gryphons. Doubleheader. Baseball back on our channels. I'm going to miss it upstairs for a ball. On Geddes. 1 for 2 in the contest. Big swing and a miss on that one. Gives the count at 1-1. Big cut on that one. Out 1-2. Count had landed it hard from the sign. Sawyer Whitaker. Offering is lined at the second baseman. He'll field it. It's the first in time. And there's 2 away here in the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order for the Badgers here in the 6th. This is ball 1. On Caleb Feuder's take. Upstairs. Down is. How you doing this afternoon, Evil? Things are well. Offering. Upstairs, it's run the counts to 3-0 now. Wait. Carr needs to calm down and hit the strike zone. Going well, sir. In there for a called strike. Feuder taking all the way on that one. Badgers need base runners. One pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Get 2-out walk for Caleb Feuder's take. Done with the Call of Duty Battle Pass. Goodness. Trying that out like crazy, don't you? I had time to play video games all summer. This week I plan to play a few games. Back in this week. Offering is in there for a called strike. On the batter. Money. 2. After game 1. Runner goes on the pitch. Whitaker's throw is going to be cut off by the second baseman. And the count is 1-1 with a stolen base by Caleb Feuder. And he works with a 1-1 count now. 9-6, the Guelph Gryphons leading the Brock Badgers here in the top of the 6th inning in game number 1 of a doubleheader. Line through the hole is past the diving second baseman. Feuder's take will make the turn here. And it's a 9-7 ball game. The Badgers aren't done yet. And he comes through with the RBI single. Badgers claw within 2 here. Yet again. Offering is upstairs for ball 1. Here. 3 in the contest. Over, runner back safely at first base. Bag to left field, but right at the left fielder who will make the catch and end the inning. Badgers get a run back, but still trail the Gryphons by 2. Last chance for the Gryphons in regulation. The home half of the 6th inning will be up when we come back after the break. Off to the bottom of the 6th inning we go here at Hastings Stadium. Neil Srivastava, thank you so much for tuning in wherever you may be watching this afternoon. The Brock Badgers 9-7 here. Home half of the 6th inning. 7-inning ball games in the doubleheader. For a called strike. Out now 2 balls and a strike. Was hit over the head of the second baseman. Is going to get into right field for a 1-out for leadoff single here for the Gryphons. Got to update the score box here. Bugs now up to date. Yep. Roll coming down the wall. Don't adjust your screen, folks. The squirrel is not on the screen. That's got to be a first. Little guy trying to get out of his nest on the top of the roof here. On the count here. Runner goes on the pitch to throw down. Runner will have that one stolen safely. Count is 1-1. Ball 1 strike, still nobody away here in the inning. Chopped in the left field. Not that deep. Left fielder having to charge hard. He's not going to get to it. Runner going to have to hold that third. Runners on the corners now for the Gryphons. Nobody away in the inning. You had to clip it, Lyndon. Of course, the squirrel is running down the screen here. Not every day that happens. And we appreciate you clipping it, Lyndon, so I don't have to do it later. Mound visit here, just going over to defensive positioning. Ball in the dirt, runner will go to second base. He'll wisely hold on to that baseball. Now 2 in scoring position, still nobody away in the inning. And ball 1 on the count here. Hit hard and deep to right field. He'll do the job to tag to bring a runner home. Runners are going to tag and go up the base and under 90 feet respectfully. It's now a 10-7 ball game for the Gryphons on the sacrifice fly. Sacrifice fly makes it 10-7 for the Gryphons. Popped in the air and foul. Out of play. Strike 1. Dust storm has descended upon us here. Line at the shortstop. Great stop by the shortstop for the out. Saves a run for sure, and maybe likely extra bases. 2 away now. Runner's still at third base now. All in the dirt. Great stop by the catcher. And in front of him. 1. Swing and a miss on that one. And the count is 1-1. Popped in the air. Caught by the first baseman in foul territory, and that'll end the inning. But the Gryphons get an insurance run and make their lead 10-7 with the top of the 7th inning when we come back after the break. Last 2 outs here. Popped in the air. First baseman's got a root on it, as the pitcher does, and he's going to back off. And then first baseman making the play for the out of the inning. Away now. Top of the 7th inning. Know the count now. One offering. Hit into right field. Right fielder backpedaling. He's going to make the catch, and that's the ball game. Gryphons take the first half of this doubleheader, 10-7. Back in about 30 minutes with the start of game number 2 here on the same channels.